Let's go on the record in cause number 2020 CR 2233, the state of Texas versus Sixto Cardenas. Attorneys, please make your announcements.
Marissa Giovenco for the state.
Jay Moritz for Mr. Cardenas, Your Honor.
For purposes of the record, Mr. Cardenas is appearing by video conference from the County Adult Detention Facility. Mr. Cardenas, can you confirm that you can hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Confirm.
And you can see me as well, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. If you can give me 1 minute, did I get a consent to plea by video from the parties in this case?
No, Judge.
Yes, Judge, they did sign it. It should be sent to you.
Well, I'm sorry, I went over it if I did.
Is there any objection to proceeding by video conference, Mr. Moritz?
No, Your Honor.
Give me 1 minute. I forgot to pull up the indictment. I'm going to ask you to look at the screen with me, Mr. Cardenas. You're going to see the indictment pop up there in 30 seconds.
I also sent you a reminder on the consent, Judge.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Cardenas, if you will please look up at the screen, I'm going to show you the true bill of indictment that's been filed in your case. The reason we are here is because the state has filed a true bill of indictment. It alleges the offense of assault, family choking or strangulation alleged to have occurred January 23rd, 2020. Do you see that part of the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, the indictment also alleges a repeat offender enhancement allegation. State, how are we going to proceed?
Judge, we're waiving the enhancement allegation, proceeding on the 3rd degree.
Any objection to the waiver?
None, Your Honor.
Okay, that is granted. So Mr. Cardenas, we're just going to proceed on the first paragraph. Do you see the first paragraph? That's a 3rd degree felony.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
3rd degree felony is punishable anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. I'm showing you what's a document called the Court's Admonishments. Do you see that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so it explains to you the range of punishment, which is, like I said, 2 to 10 years and up to a possible fine of up to $10,000. Do you understand the range of punishment that applies to your case?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
It's explained in this document, as well as your constitutional rights. You have the right to a jury trial in this case. You have the right to remain silent. You also have the right. Okay. You also have the right to cross-examine all the witnesses against you. Do you understand that those are your rights, Mr. Cardenas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. When you sign this document, what you're telling me is you want to give up those rights. Is that what you intend to do?
Agree, Your Honor.
Is this your electronic signature at the bottom, Mr. Cardenas?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you were not a citizen of the United States, I still have to tell you that a plea of guilty or no contest to this charge could result in deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law. Are you satisfied with the representation of your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Moritz, does your client have a rational and a factual understanding of the proceedings against him?
Yes, Your Honor, in my opinion, he does.
Has he been able to assist you in the preparation of any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
And in your opinion, is he mentally competent to waive his rights on entering into a plea?
In my opinion, he's competent, Your Honor.
I will accept the waiver of rights and make it part of the record. Mr. Cardenas, if you look up here one more time, I'm showing you the plea bargain agreement. This is what you have agreed to with the state. And I'm going to go over this with you, and then you will tell me if this is what you agreed to. Punishment will be assessed at 5 years, $1,500 fine. The state is opposed to your application for probation. An affirmative finding of family violence, no contact with Jacqueline Sanchez and Thomas Garcia. Was there a case that was going to be TIC'd?
Yeah, Judge, we forgot to put that in there.
Yes,
Whether-
Judge, I'm sorry. It's case number 632061 out of County Court 7. I did accidentally leave that off the paperwork.
All right, is that your understanding of the plea bargain, Mr. Cardenas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that yours, Mr. Moritz?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, is that your understanding?
Yes, Judge.
So to the charge of assault, family, choking, or strangulation, Mr. Cardenas, what is your plea? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
That was guilty.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty and for no other reason?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone offered you anything in exchange for your plea of guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I will accept your plea of guilty and I will find it's voluntarily made and I will ask the state to tender its proof.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 and attachments and evidence.
No objections, Your Honor.
State 1 is admitted and I'll need a few minutes to go over that. Mr. Moritz, are you satisfied the state complied with Article 3914 in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
I will sign the discovery acknowledgement and make it part of the record. State, were you able to upload the photographs of the complainants as part of State's Exhibit 1?
No, Judge, I've never done that. I can try to maybe email.
If you don't mind, just get them to me before the sentencing. Mr. Moritz, usually those are part of the physical State's Exhibit 1. So I'm just going to ask the state to supplement that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I do find that the evidence is sufficient to substantiate your guilt. I will make no other findings at this time. Mr. Cardenas, this is what we're going to do. We're going to reset your case for a pre-sentence investigation report. The victims in these cases will be contacted and they will be given an opportunity to tell me what happened. You also have an opportunity to speak to me in your pre-sentence investigation report. You can tell me what I need to consider in making a decision on your application for probation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
And as soon as that PSI is ready, we will bring you back into a video. Sentence you. Anything further from either side?
Judge, just briefly, as far as the photographs, I know that we do have photographs of Ms. Sanchez and we do have photographs of Mr. Cardenas. I do not believe that we have photographs of Mr. Garcia. I can look into that and see if taken or not, but as far as the photographs I know we have are just the two, the defendant and Ms. Sanchez.
That's the one, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, that's the one I'm interested in.
Okay.
All right, so let's reset this case for sentencing and let's conduct a TAP evaluation and a pre-sentence investigation report. 4 weeks out or less, we will contact you to come back for video conference for sentencing. Anything?
June 19th.
Okay, right now, no date set yet.
Yes, what
June
was
19th.
June 19th, Mr. Moritz?
June 19th?
Yes, sir.
Putting that in my calendar, Judge.
Okay, with that, we will go off the record then. Thank